Have you ever found a dark thick layer in the top of any honey bottle? If you have not seen this dark layer, then probably you are missing the most interesting part of honey. We are going to see in this video the raw honey and the filtered honey and what this thick layer at the top mean. Many people ask me, when they buy this honey, it is clear, and when they store it for a period of 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, they find a dark layer at the top. And when we shake this bottle, there finds a turbid appearance on the top. So people ask me whether the honey is spoiled, and our response to them is no. These are nothing but the most interesting and the most beautiful and the most healthy pollens. These pollens are sourced from the nectars of the flowers. Normally, when a bee travels to any farm or a garden to harvest honey, it collects honey along with the pollens. You would have probably seen in pictures a bee having two yellow colored bulbs on two legs. So these yellow bulb structures are nothing but fine, minute pollen particles. These pollens are brought into the hives and they come along with the honey when we harvest it. So these pollens are lighter in density. So when we store this honey for a longer period, these pollens, when it is dispersed, get settled at the top and forms a thick layer. So these are wild forest varieties which are not transparent, which are always turbid, and kept for a period of time, we'll have this dark layer at the top. So why these pollens? Why are we talking about these pollens? These pollens are nothing but the male component in flowers, and these are almost 70% rich in protein. And these pollens have excellent nutritional benefits when they are consumed. You may ask me a question. The commercial honey, when we buy it from a shop, doesn't have these pollens. So this is an example of a commercial honey which is sold in a supermarket, which doesn't have any thick colored layer at the top, or it doesn't appear turbid. So these are transparent bottles. How could a honey that we sell have a thick layer at the top which are turbid, and how come an honey sold at the commercial supermarket or of clear liquid? Comes a difference. On one hand, we have a raw honey which is always contain the pollens, and on the other hand, we have this processed honey which are clear. So what happens during this processing? These raw honey, when they are subjected to high temperatures and subjected to microfiltrations, the debris, wax particles, as well the pollens are removed, and that lead to a clearer liquid, and this will have a longer shelf life as well. Let's get a finer look. So I'm going to take our wild forest variety, and I'm going to take a glass of water. So I'm going to transfer this top layer from this bottle of honey to this water bottle. You can see the pollens get dispersed in water into a pale, maybe brownish, turbid liquid. Even you can find these minute pollens in the top of this cap. So you can also try this at home. Get a bottle of honey, which is commercially available. Take a glass of water, put 1 or 2 spoons of honey into that bottle and mix it. If it is processed, you will get a clear transparent liquid which will have a different color. But if the honey is raw or filtered, you will have a turbid appearance on the glass of bottle. So what are these pollens? Pollens are highly nutritious in nature. Pollens are good for liver health. Pollens are rich in antioxidants. Pollens reduces inflammation, and pollens strengthen your immune system. It also acts as a best dietary supplement. So when you filter this pollens out of honey, you're probably missing the healthiest part in honey. So let's find the difference between raw honey and filtered honey, as well the processed honey. Raw honey are nothing but the honey directly harvested from hives, bottled and served to you. And these honey will have a lower shelf life that depends on the total moisture content. So let's see this moisture and the honey shelf life in the next video. In a nutshell, these raw honey are highly nutritious, have maximum health benefits and pure. Next comes the processed honey. Processed honey which are commercially available, which are having a uniform color, which doesn't have pollens, and it is available in all forms of all different sizes in the supermarkets. These honeys do not have the micronutrients, these honey do not have the micro minerals or the pollens. In the middle, there comes a category called filtered honey. In tiny drop, you can find this filtered honey. Filtered honeys have the benefits of raw honey, and it doesn't have the Drawbacks of processed honey. We filter and process in such a way these pollens are preserved and the micronutrients are retained. We do not treat this honey to higher temperatures, and we do not do microfiltration. We filter just to remove the wax particles, the dead debris, or the honeybees particles, and we bottle it. And these honey are subject to a temperature of maybe 40 degrees or 42 degrees, where the heat sensitive micronutrients are not destroyed. So the bottle of honey contains all goodness which are harvested from nature. Go ahead, grab your bottle of honey and consume. Thank you so much.